The impossible goal to me was to be a new person, someone who was confident, because I just felt stuck.
I had just stopped dreaming or believing that the things that I wanted in life were possible.
I had chosen this incredible goal, but Heavenly Father kept saying, no, you need to do this one. But I didn't like that one because that one seemed really hard.
Feeling really alone. We were having some financial challenges and I just couldn't figure out how we were going to resolve those.
I'm asking for this big goal, but then I can't really connect to the feeling of it because I don't even know what that means. So I had to sit with that for a while.
In order for me to attain what I desired, I had to let go and release and surrender to what He knew would get me there.
One of my biggest takeaways in this class actually happened in the last week.
The test just blew my mind. I'd be like, well, no wonder why I'm stuck. I would have never thought that.
When I compared my answers to the correct answers, I realized I've had some true misconceptions.
That, for me, has been a game changer.
You feel like, okay, I got to paddle. And you fight against the winds, you fight against the currents. And sure, you get places. And all these people that say, like, you got to work so hard to get your goals. Yeah, you can get there with but
there's just this ticker tape of thoughts. Like at the bottom of CNN or whatever, where it's just full of the anxiety and the nastiness.
I needed something to reconnect me to hope and belief. And this year, this class has been the thing that has really kept me going with that.
I was so desperate for anything to change in my life. It's a lot of that learning to trust. Like, this is what you asked for, so this is a piece of that. Are you actually going to be able to feel peace in what you have asked for?
My biggest takeaways from ATI is the map. We just went through this whole thing that gave us a map on the external to help us navigate what's happening internal when we set these huge goals, and then we come up against challenges and we come up against obstacles, and
we just let the currents and the winds take us. We just feel like powerless, and like we're trying to figure out how to sail on this ocean. And I had no idea how to use the rudder. The currents and the winds were just taking me wherever. And it's like I feel like I know how to use a sail, and I'm learning to use the rudder and not getting tossed to and fro. That was an impossible accomplishment for me this year.
I see my challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, and that they teach me who I am and help unveil my purpose as I solve them. So I earned the medal of the race I signed up for. I don't know if you can see it. It says she believed she could, so she did. It's just kind of hard to even take in that I actually accomplished that.
The wind can be coming in exactly the opposite direction you want to go, and a master sailor can still get to his destination with the wind. And you take that same paddle that you're paddling with and just put it in the back and use it as a rudder. It's like a totally different use for the same object. So our actions are still important, but utilized in a totally miraculous way.
I love to assist and sit back and see the amazing transformation that happens in this course, because you come in at the beginning, you have this big, amazing, crazy goal, and somewhere in the middle of the paddling and the winds, you realize, wait a second, when you start becoming something. And it's such a beautiful process to watch.
What seemed impossible that no longer does, anything and everything